President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris are due to get a national security briefing today. Now, this is not the presidential daily briefing. They are being denied that because President Trump has still not conceded. As Nikole Killion reports, Mr. Biden warns the administration's lack of cooperation could hurt the entire nation.
More people may die if we don't coordinate.
President-elect Joe Biden predicted grave consequences if the Trump administration keeps stonewalling his team on the coronavirus pandemic.
If we have to wait until January 20th to start that planning, it puts us behind over a month and a half.
The president-elect and vice president-elect laid out their plans to boost the U.S. economy, but said controlling the virus is the first step to recovery.
Once we shut down the virus and deliver economic relief to workers and businesses, then we can start to build back better than before.
Mr. Biden also praised recent progress with Moderna and Pfizer vaccine trials.
If the FDA gives emergency authorization to the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine in the coming weeks, will you get vaccinated? And if you're hesitant, why should any American have confidence in the vaccine?
Well, first of all, we'll see if that comes forward. And secondly, it's important that people who are in the greatest need get it. I wouldn't hesitate to get the vaccine.
While President Trump refuses to concede, his national security advisor, Robert O'Brien, became the latest high-ranking administration official to acknowledge Mr. Biden will likely be president.
If the Biden-Harris ticket is determined to be the winner, and it's, obviously things look that way now, we'll have a very professional transition.
But on a call with governors, Vice President Mike Pence made no mention of any transition. Despite there being no evidence of widespread voter fraud, the Trump campaign and Republican voters have filed more than a dozen lawsuits to stop the certification of the results. The president lost in all but one.
Former First Lady Michelle Obama posted about the transition on Instagram, stating in part to play along with these groundless conspiracy theories, whether for personal or political gain, is to put our country's health and security in danger. This isn't a game. Meanwhile, the Biden transition is moving ahead with staffing. CBS News has learned Louisiana Congressman Cedric Richmond and Biden campaign manager Jen O'Malley Dillon have been offered positions in the new administration. Both were trusted campaign advisors, and so this starts to give you a sense of who the president-elect wants around him in the White House. Anthony?
Nikole, thank you. Some very strong words there from the former First Lady. And I mean, this is a critical moment with the vaccine accelerating. With the coronavirus accelerating. Yeah. We really need to get a handle on it.
But not only that, Anthony, she said, to be honest, none of this was easy. Donald Trump had spread racist lies about her husband that put her family in danger, and this is what gets me. She said that was something I was ready, that I felt strongly about, but for the sake of the country, because she said I welcome Melania Trump when they came to the White House that day for the transition. For the sake of the country, she had to set her anger aside and find strength and maturity to move on. I think that sends such a powerful message.
And they were there on Inauguration Day for Donald Trump. It's hard to imagine the same happening at current juncture. We'll see.
And she feels very strongly that her family was put in danger. So when she says it's not a game, she knows what she's talking about.
All right.